Hey guys, as always, a big good and a welcome to the Appalachia Bees. I need you on this one. I need you people bad. What do you mean, you people? I get to the bottom of my notes right before I pressed record, and I closed my eyes, and I said, are we really at this place? Is this really what's going on? And I'm like, I don't know what to say about it. And then I thought, let's just hear what y'all have to say about it. Down below, get ready to type. I want to hear what y'all think about this. Buckle up, here we go. Today's episode is brought to you by you people. Thank you for every thumbs up. Thank you for that. Thank you for subscribing and double checking that. Thank you for just being a part. And for those of y'all that choose to do Patreon, thank you for that as well. We do a lot of cool stuff with that money. So thanks. Appreciate y'all. Episode brought to you by you. All right, 2 housekeeping things, and then we're headed to Washington State for a bunch of nonsense. A couple days ago, I was talking about Springfield, and I just said, hey, you know what? I'm not reviewing them. I was offered a Hellcat when those came out. I said, no, not fooling with them. Get out of here. Not cancel culture. And a bunch of y'all are like, well, I like them. I'm okay with that. I want to say very clearly, I'm totally okay with you owning whatever you want to own. That's fine. And then also, some of y'all mentioned that there's some deals with the Springfield that are on the California list. Absolutely. I don't have a problem with any of that. Not a problem at all. So no problem. Just not for me. Maybe down the road I'll change. I'm willing to change. That's where I'm at. Secondly, and I'm excited about this, tomorrow is the last episode of the entire year. It's going to be a spicy, a fun one. I went through some memes today, and ooh, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And then we're going to kick off the year. A lot of y'all have asked me to do more firearm stuff, and I'm going to do my top 10 list of all-time handguns, and I think it should be fun. So watch out for that. If you don't mind clicking that one when it comes out, getting those through the algorithm are a little bit of a challenge, so it's coming. All right, let's go to Washington State for a whole bunch of nonsense. It's almost time for the 2022 legislative session in Washington State. So preemptively for that, it's not for this session, 2, how do you say this? Morons have introduced a legislative bill that will lower the penalty for drive-by shootings. Let me say this again. 2 morons, state representatives in Washington State, have put out a bill for the 2022 session to lower the penalty for drive-by shootings. Now, what they're trying to do is they're moving drive-bys off the elevated list, off the extra aggravated list for first-degree murder. Let's move it to a lower level. Why? Equality. Straight to identity politics. Mind-blowing, shocking. Yeah, not so much. Who is it? Well, these geniuses are Tara Simmons and David Hackney. Tara Simmons and David Hackney have written this bill. This woman presumes to write a piece of paper to make sure that all future first-degree murder drive-by shooters have a lower penalty. I'm saying those words out loud. This is almost farce. This is almost silly. I don't know what to, I don't know what to do with it. And the whole reason they're doing it is just, it's silliness. Now, I'm not against reform. I'm not against change. I'm really not. I think we should look at qualified immunity. I really think we should look at civil asset forfeiture. And I also think we should look at victimless crimes. We've talked about all of that before. Locking up kids in a box for having a dime bag, while the guy who locks them up goes across the street and gets a 24-pack of Bud Light and gets bombed out of his brain while that kid's still sitting up there. It's worth having a conversation. The other interesting thing about this bill is it would be retroactive. So anyone that was locked up for previous drive-bys, they would have a lower sentence or they would be released, and it would change things for them as well. I'm not against reform. I'm really not against looking at our current laws in those situations. But this, not so much. Not so much. No. What do you think? Let's have a conversation down below. Y'all been killing it in the comment section this week. Really interesting. Super interesting in the comments. Let me know. I'll be back tomorrow for Spicy Friday, surrounded by a steaming pile of pot brass, a pile of hot brass from my cold dead hands. Bye.